So, the more people know about a secret, the greater the chance of it being exposed. So the logical solution is to cut the number of people who know of my presence here. So I guess we'll start with a wild card. Paddy boy, say goodbye. No! A twofer. Why not?
I can't believe I let the boys go to the Wilcox cabin. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's not. They wanted to be here for your birthday. I'm gonna go get them first thing in the morning.
Don't worry about it. I'll spend time with the boys when they get back.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. You didn't have to come all the way over here to apologize.
I didn't want you to be alone.
You mean that?
I thought you wanted Nicholas to be the baby's godfather.
Well, Nicholas is already the baby's uncle. And you know what? I'm sure you'd understand if we asked Jason. Besides, I think it would be a nice way to thank him after all he's done for us. I mean, this baby probably wouldn't be here if it weren't for Jason.
Well, if we asked Jason to be this baby's godfather, he would have a permanent tie to this family. Is that what you want? Get out, or I will call security.
That's supposed to scare me?
Look, sir, this isn't very smart.
Shut up, both of you.
I'm just saying, if you want to get a message to Jason, there's a better way.
Drop your weapon. Move over to the women. We didn't expect you to make our work so easy.
And you can't be dumb enough to kill us in a building with security cameras.
Watch me.
Get down!
Leave me alone!
911, what's your emergency?
2 men with guns broke into the studio. 357 Grand Avenue. Please hurry. I think she killed him.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Robin, get out of
No, I'm not moving.
Well, I would appreciate that. You see, I have to land the shot rather precisely in order to kill you both at the same time. So, Dr. Robin, could you move to my right and your left? We wouldn't want Paddy surviving long enough to kill me with his bare hands, would we?
He wouldn't risk Robin's life by telling the police you're staying here. You have his cooperation.
I'm not going to do anything to put Robin in danger.
Let's just stick with the original plan. Nicholas and I will fake a romance. Patrick will pretend he's jealous. You'll get your new identity, and we'll all keep your secret.
This can still work. No one has to die.
Well, that's a trifle optimistic, but I'm willing to give it a shot, so to speak. Paddy can go back to the hospital, but if the truth comes out, Robin pays. Dear, it's still pulling to the left. Oh well, good luck next time. Right?
I know making Jason the godfather of our child might raise a few eyebrows, especially at the station. I'm a cop, he's a mobster. It could be seen as a conflict of interest, but Jason has been such a good friend of yours, and he's just done more than I can ever repay. I got it.
Hi.
Hey! Great.
Is this a bad time?
Actually, we could use your opinion.
Oh, yeah? About what?
Well, you're Jason's sister, and you probably know him better than anyone, but do you think that he would like to be the godfather of our child?
I'm sure that
that Jason would be honored, but what about Nicholas, you know?
I'm sorry, I gotta take this. Spencer. Okay, I'm on my way.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, there's been a report of shots being fired. I gotta go.
Okay, be careful.
I will.
Thanks, bye. Okay, why does Lucky suddenly want Jason to be your child's godfather?
Because he thinks he owes it to Jason for everything he's done for me and the baby, like finding me in the snow and pulling me into the elevator before the lobby exploded. This is Lucky's way of thanking him for saving our lives.
Oh, God, that's gotta be awkward for you.
I just feel so guilty. He doesn't even know that Jason and I slept together, and now he's offering to make him a permanent part of our family. And if I say no, he's gonna want to know why. But how can I tell him the truth now? It would devastate him.
Elizabeth, if you don't, then Jason's gonna be your child's godfather. Can you handle that?
Hi. Glad to see that you got back from Siberia in one piece. I missed you.
When'd you get in?
Oh, plane just landed an hour ago.
Oh, you should have told me. I would have picked you up at the airport.
Oh, it was all very last minute. I was trekking through the rainforest in an attempt to stop myself from meddling in your romantic problems, but sloths and lemurs can only provide so much distraction. I got restless, so here I am.
Well, I'm glad you made it back.
Well, I had to come back. I mean, there's no way your brother Jerry is ever going to settle down and have a family. You know, you are my last hope. So, how is everything with Carly?
Things are really good. Yeah, and your timing couldn't be better because we're getting married on Friday.
This Friday?
Yep. Can you stay for the ceremony?
Oh, well, of course I can. I wouldn't miss it, but why the rush?
Carly and I have waited long enough. We want to get married as soon as possible. I mean, we get married today if we could, but her divorce from Sonny won't be final until Thursday.
I didn't want you to be alone on your birthday, and neither would the boys, so that's why I'm here. They got you some presents.
Maybe I should wait and open this.
No,
more.
no, they would want you to open them on your birthday. Plus, I'm dying to see what they got you.
Like you don't know.
I really don't. I don't. They wanted to do it on their own. If you can tell, they wrapped them on their own.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's see. All right. Happy birthday, Dad. Love, Morgan. Let's see what we got.
Wow.
We got this for Christmas.
Yeah, we did. He must love you to give up his Lightning McQueen. I mean, he doesn't sleep without it.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess Mrs. Wilcox is gonna have her hands full tonight.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I didn't know he did that.
I guess I have something to remember you by.
You better hope that Paddy doesn't screw this up, because if anyone else hears about our little arrangement, I will respond accordingly. And I can assure you that this time, my aim will be deadly accurate.
There's no need to threaten her. She knows better than anyone what's at stake here.
I'm not talking about Robin here. I'm talking about that bloody boyfriend of hers. He seems to be so quick with his temper.
Patrick is a doctor. He's used to being under pressure. He's not going to say anything.
Right. Just make sure of it. I want you to go back to the hospital and keep an eye on him. And if Paddy seems the least bit inclined to talk, remind him of what he stands to lose. Clear?
Yeah.
Indulge me for just a moment, would you? How long do you expect to keep this up, really?
As long as it takes for me to settle into my new life.
Right. But you seem to keep forgetting that there are some really angry and dangerous aforementioned people, namely Sonny Corinthos and Jason Morgan, who would like to see you dead.
And your point?
A new identity won't stop a bullet. Let's get him to the hospital.
We'll leave this one for the ME.
How about the other one?
He's got a through-and-through chest wound, but the bullet missed all vital organs. He ought to be out of surgery and ready for questioning in a few hours.
Thanks.
You want to tell me what happened here?
say anything without my attorney.
Mrs. Jaffa's already given her statement to Detective Rodriguez. If yours matches up with her, there shouldn't be a problem.
Sam and I were going over the taping schedule when the men walked into the studio.
Did they say what they wanted?
Only that they were acquaintances of Jason Morgan and Sonny Corinthos. I threatened to call security, and that's when they pulled out their guns, and then Jason showed up.
Do you think the meeting was prearranged?
They seemed surprised to see him here. When Jason walked in the door, they had him throw down his gun and come stand with me and Sam.
How did the shooting start?
Both men had their guns pointed at us. The bigger guy, the one who's still alive, he fired at Sam. Jason pulled her out of the way, and things escalated from there. I took cover, and when I looked back up, they were fighting over the gun. And the other man, the one who died, was going after Sam.
Sam, will you join us for a minute? Can you tell me what happened when the deceased tried to attack you?
She picked up a gun and shot him.
You know, you're creating a problem when there doesn't have to be one. Just give me your statement and you're free to go.
You know that I can't say anything.
Yeah, why trust the police when you can handle it yourself? Right? Listen, I really want to give you the benefit of the doubt, especially after what you did for Elizabeth and Cameron. But how can I stand here and thank you when I should probably be arresting you?
Tell me about your brother. How was he?
Well, I wish I knew. Despite being stuck in Siberia for the better part of 2 months, I never actually laid eyes on Jerry.
What do you mean?
I was always 2 steps behind him, which was really frustrating because while I was trying to save Jerry, globe-trotting all over the place, trying to save him from the Russian mob, Carly and Sonny...
Oh, no, wait, I know this part. I was here when Carly saw Sonny shoot Lorenzo Alcazar, but Carly did all she could to avoid marrying Sonny, but in the end, she had to protect the father of her children.
As much as I hate the thought of Sonny and Carly being together, I know why she had to marry him. I could have even tolerated it had it stopped there, but it didn't.
Oh, dear. What happened?
Hostage crisis happened. Sonny and Carly were held in the lobby at gunpoint and thought they would never see their children again.
Every parent's worst fear.
Yeah, well, they came out of the whole ordeal with a stronger bond than they had before.
Well, obviously not as strong as the one you share with Carly, or you wouldn't be getting married in a few days.
I really thought I lost Carly. And then the most amazing thing happened. At the point where Carly would usually go back to Sonny, which she has in the past, she chose me instead.
You don't need a picture to remind you of me. You're gonna see me all the time. We're gonna be together a lot. You'll see.
Yeah, for 5 minutes when you dropped the boys off at my house. If the positions were reversed, would that be enough for you?
Do you not think this is killing me? To end my marriage with you and to walk away from you and to rip our family apart.
And why do it? I mean, why get a divorce if you don't want it? I don't want it. Stop it.
You're the one that can stop this. You're the only one that can stop this push-pull between us. I can't do it anymore. You have to let me go.
That's really what you want. Is it what you want? Huh?
You can't be so ignorant as to believe that this arrangement can go on indefinitely.
And you're too smart to keep trying that same tactic when it failed repeatedly.
What reason could you possibly have to stay here?
Because I said so. Beyond the fact that no one would dream of trying to find me in Port Charles, least of all in your house.
I have holdings all over the world. You know that. You can use my apartment in Zurich, my flat in London as your base of operations, or anywhere else for that matter. The point is that once you get your new identity, you can disappear from here.
You see, passing through customs isn't what it used to be. Besides, Port Charles happens to suit me fine at the moment. The only way I would leave is if Robin or Paddy would slip up and blow my cover. Then I would have no choice but to kill them both, as well as you, and move on.
I need copies of every talk screen you've done for Dr. Scorpio in the last month. Great, I'll be down in a few minutes. Something needs to be done about Dr. Ford. If he makes any more changes in the admission policy, we won't have patients left to treat. You know, we need to get the staff together, form a united front for the next board meeting.
Yeah, I'm not big on administrative policy.
Yeah, well, maybe so. Every patient that comes through these doors has the right to treatment, whether they can afford it or not.
Agree. I don't have time to help right now.
What happened to your eye?
It's nothing.
You know, when Robin came into your life, I watched you evolve from an arrogant show-off to a caring physician. I would sure hate to see you backsliding over a broken heart.
Look, Dad, it's a little more complicated than that right now, okay?
I made copies of all the labs on this special project.
What?
I think if we work together, we can isolate the toxin sooner.
No, absolutely not.
Robin, you need my help on this.
You can help by minding your own business.
You know what? You need to drop the personal drama and focus on your work. That is why you're here, right?
How are you holding up?
I have my moments.
I still don't understand how Robin could do something like this to you. Or to Patrick. I mean, you both saved her life during that hostage crisis. And this is how she repays you, by moving in with Nicholas? Speaking of, what was he thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew. I've thought of every possible explanation. You know, from Robin needing space to Nicholas trying to protect me from Helena.
Well, that's a possibility. I mean, you know how she feels about your relationship with him.
I have no doubt that Helena would use threats to force Nicholas to break up with me, but she would never push him to be with Robin, which means that this is Nicholas's decision. And as painful as it is, I'd much rather him be honest with me than go on pretending to be happy. At least now there are no more secrets between us.
Well, I doubt I would be handling this as well as you are.
Oh, yeah, well, trust me, I'm not. I just don't have a whole lot of time for self-pity when the hospital's working me day and night. I just finished a shift 6 hours ago, and I have another one in about, 10 minutes. So I better get going.
Okay, well, if you need to talk, you know where to find me.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. Okay, bye. It's one thing to build a show around a courageous, everyday hero who saved the lives of 15 hostages. It's entirely different to try and publicize a mob mole who shot and killed a man to protect her gangster boyfriend.
I don't want Sam to lose her job because of what happened here tonight.
Then you need to stay as far away from Sam as possible. You can't be seen in public with her ever again. Don't come by the studio. Don't take her out to dinner. Matter of fact, break up with her completely. Unless you want to completely kill her career before it even starts.
Okay. Mayor Flores here. He claims you called him.
I can't afford to let anything slow production down. Be it a lengthy media circus, a police investigation. The mayor understands the importance of containing a situation like this. Or at least he will when I'm through explaining it to him. He'll probably have a few questions for you, Detective.
And I still won't have any answers. I haven't got an accurate account from all our witnesses.
Look, I already told your partner everything that happened. I don't see the need to keep Jason here any longer, especially if he's not willing to cooperate.
You know what? We're gonna get a statement from your lawyer later, so you're free to go.
Let's go.
Actually, I need Sam to stay. Why? This is going to be a public relations nightmare. We need to discuss damage control. Okay, look, it's the least I can do. It's going to take a while. I'll see you at home.
Yeah, but mine was going to be right outside, okay?
All right, talk to me. Start at the beginning. What happened?
I have tried so many times to to walk away from you, and I can't. My heart won't let me. I love you, and I always will. And you know it. And you use it every time to pull me back in, and that's what you're doing now. You have this hold on me, and I can't break it no matter how hard I try, and it scares me because I know that you could push Jax out of my life if you wanted to, and I'm asking you not to do that.
What am I supposed to do? I don't know.
You need to let me go.
You think it's easy for me to give up the woman who means most to me in my life?
Please, Sonny, because I can't do it and you have to.
All I ever wanted was for you to be happy. I hope you will be.
Thank you.
Nobody's sorry than I am that you two couldn't find a way to make your relationship work, believe me. But whatever animosity you have towards each other should be left at the door. This hospital's in crisis. Not only is Dr. Ford emerging as the strongest candidate for chief of staff, but Medcamp's positioning for takeover. So if you guys care about your patients, you need to drop the personal drama and focus on the big picture. This hospital cannot afford to have doctors who do not conduct themselves in a professional manner.
You're right, I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
I'm sorry if I came out sounding harsh. It had to be said.
There are some personal situations a lot more serious than you can even understand.
Dr. Henry, call 2557. Dr. Tyler Henry, call 2557.
Oh, you think I was being too hard on her?
You were being honest. Robin and Patrick have got to find a way to work together or the patients are going to suffer. Not that I'm in any position to judge. Breakups are hard enough as it is. Can't imagine what it must be like to have to work with a person who left you.
If this shooting were to be picked up by the media, Sam would be portrayed as a gun-toting mob mall.
Your new star's PR is not my problem.
I think it is. You held a press conference after the Metro Court hostage crisis to publicly praise Sam as a hero. When the local news reports this story tonight, what video do you think they'll show with it? Nothing like a photo op to remind the audience of the connection between you two. Not only will your constituents question your stance on organized crime, but the city council will wonder how you lost millions of dollars in potential revenue.
What are you talking about?
Due to security concerns, I'll be forced to move Everyday Heroes back to Manhattan. That might scare off other productions who are interested in shooting in or around Port Charles. So you see, Mayor, it's in the best interest of everyone, including you, if we keep this incident as quiet as possible.
Detective! Excuse me. I need a word with you.
You are really good at this. Well, I'm not about to let one unfortunate incident derail all the plans that I've made for you.
Some of Alcazar's associates just shot up the studio where Sam's TV show was filming.
How bad?
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I stopped by to give Sam a ride home. When I walked in, she was being held at gunpoint with Amelia. She said one wrong thing, they opened fire, I end up shooting one guy, she killed the other.
You think Alcazar's trying to send a message?
No, I think Alcazar's still playing up this whole brain damage thing because I saw him this afternoon on the pier. These guys are probably some of his South American associates who are trying to clear the way to take over.
Well, they failed.
Yeah, well, how long before they try again? You know these guys are not going to stop until someone takes control of Alcazar's territory. He needs to be eliminated now.
Nothing happens until after Friday. I don't want anything to go wrong with Carly's wedding.
You know, a little overwhelming. So much to do in such little time. There's the dress, the reception, the invitations. I don't know how I'm gonna get them all printed and out by Friday.
Well, don't bother sending one to my mother.
Why? Is she not coming?
No, she's already here. She's at the Metro Court. She is thrilled that we're getting married.
So am I.
Copies of the lab work that I did on Nicholas.
Because the sooner we find a counter agent, the sooner we can call the cops. I don't want to be under Craig's thumb any longer than we have to be.
Listen to me. If you keep antagonizing Craig, he will kill you. Okay? And I don't know what I would do if something happened to you, so you just have to promise me that you will play along with this for now.
As much as I hate this, it's better than thinking you bailed on me.
For future reference, I'm not gonna bail on you, ever. Whether you like it or not, you're stuck with me.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
Thank you. The final payment will be wired into your account within the hour. So the paperwork is complete on your new identity. At this moment, you are a foreign national residing in London. According to your new birth certificate, your given name was Yuri Grinkov, legally changed to James Brosnan 5 years ago.
I think another name change may be in order.
James Brosnan, a little too 007 for you?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, I've had so many different names, and I'm already on my second phase. I just haven't decided if I want to change them both again.
Well, I don't think you have a choice. Because your face is seared into the memories of every one of those hostages at the Metro Court. Plastic surgery is the only way you'll be able to get away with this.
Well, you see, I haven't had that face that long, and it'd be sad to go under the knife. I've become accustomed to it. Besides, I don't really enjoy anesthesia. You see, the loss of control is unsettling to me.
God, it must be exhausting to you. Not have anyone in this world you can trust, not one person.
Well, there is one person.
Yes, who?
My failsafe.
What's wrong?
I feel awful.
Why?
Because today is Sonny's birthday and I forgot, and I didn't remember until Mrs. Wilcox picked up the boys, and they are going to be so disappointed.
Well, they can celebrate with Sonny when they get home.
I know that. It's just that they spent so much time and energy picking out his presents, and they're going to be so upset they didn't get to see him open them up.
Why can't they?
Because I already took the presents to Sonny because I didn't want him to think the boys forgot.
Did you happen to invite him to our wedding while you were there?
No, I didn't feel like it was the right time. But we did talk about other issues, and I'm pretty certain he won't be causing us any more problems.
Well, I hope for once your faith in him is justified. Because I'm not going to let anything stand in the way of you becoming my wife.
I don't know what I did to deserve you. And I am so grateful that you stuck by me with everything that went on with Jax.
You're worth the wait.
I love you. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Carly came back earlier. She brought me
presents.
From the boys? Yeah. When she walked through the door, I thought she was gonna tell me that she changed her mind about the divorce and that she was gonna come back to me, we were gonna be a family. Instead, she asked me to let her go.
I think she means it this time.
Yeah, I know. And you know that I could use her love to keep her with me, man. It wouldn't be fair. She wants to be with Jax, and the only way to, to break my family and to make it worthwhile to me would be knowing Carly's happy, so I did what I thought I would never do. I let Carly go.
I think stepping out of the way is the best thing. For Carly and for you.
Thank you for your cooperation, Mayor. I'm glad to know we're all on the same page.
For now. But should Miss McCall or her gangster boyfriend leave any more bodies in their wake, all bets are off.
That went well. Yes, it did. But I should get going because Milo's waiting for me outside, so if you don't need anything.
Oh, well, we still need to go over the taping schedule for tomorrow. We'll have to push everything back so that the crew can repair the damage to the set. How about you come in about 1?
Okay, sure, yeah. Great, thanks.
Also, I think maybe we should reorder the items. Maybe start with the carjacking segment and move the rest of home invasion to the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, whatever you want. Look, I really want to get home. I want to make sure that Jason's okay.
You're the one that shot and killed someone. Does it bother you at all that a man died because of you?
Babe,
Where's Emma?
she had to get back to the hospital.
I'm sorry I had to leave like that.
That's okay. You have the job to do.
Listen, I know, I hate leaving you so close to your due date.
Baby's fine. I'm fine. And I'm glad to see you are too. Where was the shooting?
He was down at the studio where Everyday Heroes is being taped. Jason, he went to go visit Sam, and there were 2 gunmen probably associated with Alcazar waiting for him.
Was anyone hurt?
Well, one of the gunmen is dead. The other one is in the hospital, but Jason and Sam, they're okay.
Thank God.
Yeah, but they probably won't be so lucky next time, and there will be a next time. Like it or not, Jason's life is surrounded by violence, and as grateful to him as I am, I just can't have a man like that be our child's godfather. You think I'm being unfair?
No, I think you are being the wonderful and protective father that this baby needs.
This is ending. Did you hear that tale? There's no chance it can be mended. But
We've been over this how many times?
Yeah, I know. We're gonna keep going over it until you admit that we're right for each other. Okay?
It's not enough.
I love you.
To leave on one goodbye.
But we can't be together.
One goodbye.
I need to be on my own. I need you to accept that.
Give up and leave on one goodbye. On one goodbye.
Do you know why I'm marrying Jax? Do you want to know why? Because he respects me enough to be honest with me, Sonny. He doesn't use my weaknesses against me like you do.
It's not a weakness to be loyal to me, to stand by me when I need you.
You didn't need me. That's the point.
I need you now.
Time has flown. We're aware of our position.
I love you.
But I would choose to lay here bruised.
It doesn't make sense to me to get a divorce when we love each other.
We don't work in a marriage.
We were never meant to.
We have tried so many times and it doesn't work.
We had never meant to.
All we can do is let go gracefully. That's all we can do.
Never meant to make it. We had never meant to.
What about the Quartermains?
You don't seriously want them at our wedding, do you?
Well, I'm just thinking if Lulu's going to come, she's probably going to bring Dylan, right? Only seems fair to invite the rest of the family. Besides, I thought you wanted a big wedding, and they're, a big family.
I haven't sent out the invitations. I can change my mind.
Here's another invitation you won't need to send out. Jerry, glad Mum got a hold of you. Yes, it's this Friday. It's gonna stick this time. I'm marrying the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with, and I'd really like my big brother to be there, so...
Sorry, Jax. It looks like you're gonna have to say your vows without me. I'm working on a project right now that I really, really can't walk away from. Sorry, bro.